Okay, last but not least, we have several ovens. We have a roasting oven. It's a large capacity roasting oven. And we have a baking oven. We'll do a lot of baking in here. And then we have our broiling oven. So this is where we broil things. And then we have a warming oven. You can do let your bread rise in here. What you will notice is that inside the oven it's always warm because there are two pilot lights. There's a pilot light underneath in this main oven, underneath this plate here. And you feel this plate is very warm. There's also a pilot light up in here. So two pilot lights. These pilot lights will keep the oven pretty warm. So if you feel it's very warm there, you think you may have left the oven on. It's not really. That's not it. It's because the pilot lights keep the oven warm. So the way you would turn on the roasting oven, you would push this knob away from you and you look in this little rangefinder here and you select the temperature you want. So say you want 400 degrees to roast a chicken. So you set this at 400 and then you'll see this little turn key. It says flat to close. When it's flat, it's closed. When you turn it up clockwise about a half turn, it lets the gas flow. You'll hear the gas coming in, and in a few minutes the heating element will light up. You will notice that a little bit of smell of gas in the kitchen when you first are lighting stoves. That's because the burns don't immediately ignite, so a little bit of gas comes out when it first starts. The way it works with the baking oven or a broiling oven, so if you're baking something here or if you're broiling something here, we have this thermostat here. So you would basically select the temperature. So if you're baking, turn to 350, or if you're broiling, turn all the way up to 5 or 550. And then once you've selected the temperature, you go to the back on the right here, and you reach around back. There's a little dial or disc, and you want to basically turn that disc all the way towards you. So if you turn the dial, there's a disc in the back. If you turn it all the way towards you, you start the gas flowing. And once again, it'll heat up to the desired temperature. The opposite is true. When you want to turn off the oven, you turn the dial all the way up, down to the minimum temperature, and then you come back here to the back and you want to turn this disc or the dial away from you towards the wall all the way as far as it can go. Shuts off the gas flow. Whenever you're turning on the baking oven or this oven, you will smell a little gas because it does take a little while for just a few seconds for the heating element to kick up and start to fire up. So you will get a little smell of gas, but it's normal. It's not a problem. It just takes a little bit of time for the gas element to start. So once again, turn this oven off. You would turn the gas flow off, and then once again return the temperature back to 250, and now that's off now. And that's basically the operation of the stove. I highly recommend when you're roasting or broiling, just turn the fan on. So the fan switch is over here. When you turn this on, it'll start the fan. It's a very efficient fan. It will vent everything comes off the stove. Will be drawn up underneath the hood here. And it gets carried outside very efficiently. It's actually a very functioning, very nice functioning hood, better than most modern hoods you see in most stoves these days. And that's it. That's the Rockers and Mander antique stove. It served me well. I love this stove. I hope you were able to use it and enjoy it as I did. Have fun with it.